we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visitors and our home team. After this, the games count for real. Good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, back in the day, it was dress rehearsal before the regular season gets started in a couple of weeks' time. And off we go here in the NFL preseason finale. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. They'll try to sneak it here, and he'll have the first down. We'll get him up around the 37. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's
on third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. We'll take this in, back at the 16. And they'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his third and 10. Back to throw. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The home team's offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on first and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Here now, third and 5.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it third and 5.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and It ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's 3rd down.
And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is 4th down.
At this stage of the game, Mike, it's clear this play caller is not looking to take a lot of chances. Let the game settle in. Let your offense find their groove. If you pop a draw, great. If not, brings up 4th down, punt it away, and let's see if your defense can get you the ball back.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will get into the end zone. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The extra point is good, and his guys will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no 1st downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
3 yards. And a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's enough for a 1st down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4.
Open man, right side. He's got it. 15 yards through the air. And that will be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive yards after the catch.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 35-yard line.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw, and that is incomplete.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. And, Greg, after this one, it counts for real. Final preseason game. So what's the feeling like around the team in the locker room when you get to this point, the end of the preseason?
I think the biggest emotion is probably relief. I think especially for some of the older guys, Mike, it's did you get through healthy? Is your body right? And are you mentally ready for what's going to be a very long, turbulent, up and down? There's going to be a lot of good moments. There's going to be some bad moments. Are you physically and mentally ready for what an NFL season is going to be like? And I think that's what every guy in that locker room is asking themselves, taking inventory of their own checklist. So get through training camp, get through the dog days of camp, and get into a routine, get into the regular season practice schedule, and inevitably get to what matters the most, which is the games.
Couple of 1st downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. Now, faking the give. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
Results in a 1st down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate effort with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's a gain of 60. This offense is humming. A first down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 7-yard pickup.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5. But that is enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 6. Result is a first down.
We'll try the right side this time. And good red zone running here. Taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8.
Brings up second.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing now from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's either going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
The extra point, up and good. And the visitors will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all time, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So incomplete pass. 3rd and 11. Going for it all. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Here's their punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. It is 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Whoa. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have that 1st down. Tackle made up around the 35.
That's good. We're on 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
10 at the 22-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they...
Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
The offense retains possession.
A run now on 2nd down. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. He slams it in there, and he is in. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown in the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The extra point is up and through. And his guys will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This one hauled in by Thomas. A gain of 11 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
11 on the play. And a first down.
Back to the air one more time. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 11 on the play.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
At the 2-yard line.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. So Jim Harbaugh will make the move for the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. That one is good. And the visitors are back within 4 at 14-10.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Back to throw. A throw there on second down. Going to be incomplete. Third and 6.
Brings up third down and 6 yards.
He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play. Second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. Needed something happen. Trailing here in the third quarter, they convert on fourth down. Little short pass here, by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now he takes off. Now a timeout for injury. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. Here comes 2nd and 4.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss.
3rd down and goal to go.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
You have to wonder if we look back at the end of this game, Mike, and say, was this a prime opportunity for this offense that they blew after that 3rd down sack? An opportunity to take the lead here late in the game, and instead, I think there's a real decision about whether or not they should just take the 3 and chip away at this lead. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. This one intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
The visitors' offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Now a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. At deep for the back of the end zone.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense. And their running back set to go once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 15 on that game. And that will be a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he will go all the way. Now, the extra point. The kick is good. And his guys will up the lead to 5.
Home team 21. Visitors 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it go into the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. His drive will start on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Oh, yeah. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 16 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
46-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. EA Sports back for more. The NFL preseason after this. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Now this time they'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. We forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This brought in out past the 20. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They'll begin here on the ground. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 46, here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
They'll throw out of the gun. He takes off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd lead, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line. And the drive continues. First down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be taken down, but there is a flag on the field. You wonder if that was a push-off. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down at the 48-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down. They'll try to run.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, They can't help him.
Third and long.
It's now third down and 16.
Back to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grasp and a first down.
37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
They need one right now. Third and long.
Third down and 16.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. We're about ready now for the punt. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Up the sideline. Past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Complete to number 13. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll look to pick this up. 3rd and a yard.
No gain on the play.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up second and 12.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, he'll throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Intended for number
3rd
88.
and long.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? You can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Extra point try, forthcoming. He's got it, and his guys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Visitors 16.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The crowd trying to make some noise. Here comes the visiting offense. Down by 15. A little under 2.5 to go. Can't say the preseason isn't interesting, huh? As they come up 1st and 10.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half.
First down.
We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
They'll look to throw yet again. He completes it to Hutchinson. And he'll take this one in.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, good effort, just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense, but burning that timeout early really comes back to cost them now. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Up the middle they go. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They finished the preseason on an up note. Now they'll have a couple weeks to get ready for the season opener coming in September. And that'll do it For my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.